My name is Anne George. I'm coming from Delhi. I had come here in October 2024. I had renewed my covenant, and what happened as a result of that. So in my first testimony, I had spoken about how my daughter was born from the prayers of Kreupasanam, Madhav, Mama Mary. So when I had come in 2024, I was very confused if I should change my job, should I continue with my job. I was heading sales in one of the edtech companies, and I had come and I had prayed for clarity. I had spent 5.5 years in the company, and I was not sure if I should look for another job. And I had come, I had prayed, I had met Father Joseph. He had given me this locket, and he had put his hand on my head, prayed but did not tell me anything. Now that left me a little apprehensive, because what I had said is, Father doesn't tell you anything, that's not good news. But I kept praying for clarity. What had happened over the last so many years, how I was in 2020 is not the way I am now. I used to pray in the morning, I used to meditate before I used to hear the daily bread. And through that, God started changing me little by little and started talking to me during that meditation that I used to do in the morning. January, I realized during one of the encounters in my old office that I should change my job definitely. And that gave me a lot of clarity, but I was worried. I didn't know how to search for a job. All my jobs had been campus placements till now. I have been now working for close to 15 years. I have changed very few jobs. One of the jobs I had searched and found it, but I didn't know how to find a new job, especially at a decent package. How do you search? How do you switch? So I told Mama Mary that I don't know how to find another job. You've told me I need to find another job, so now you search for the job for me. I don't know how to do this. 3 days after that decision was very clear in my head, I had created my CV and I got a call from a company. That company was great, but I had no merit for that job. That job was a pure marketing role. I had a very mixed sales and marketing background. But when I heard about the company, I told them this: if you feel that my candidature is worthy, please take it ahead. I would be interested. That happened on a Friday. On Sunday, my husband and me drove over to where that office is. I had heard this testimony using the Kreupasanam salt. So I replicated that. I took the salt, we drove around the office, I put the salt around the office, and I just prayed that, oh Lord, I want this job. I don't think I have the merit for it, but let thy will be done. And there was so much peace in that prayer. That job took 10 rounds over 3 months. It was a South Asia role, so I was interviewed by people in India, people in the UK. And I cleared the first 2 rounds quite easily. I came to know within like half an hour. The third round, I didn't get any information if I had cleared it or not. And the third day, after my third interview happened, I prayed in the morning and I got a message. It's written in my diary. I felt that I'm going to get some good news that day. And I wrote it in the diary: thank you, Lord, for giving me the good news today. And by afternoon, I got the call that they're taking me ahead. And then I showed that diary message that I had written to everybody. And again, in the 5th round, I had to submit a case study. And after I wrote the case study, after I did it PowerPoint, I prayed. And when I prayed, I got a very negative message from the Bible. Again, I opened the Bible, I got a very negative message. I thought there was something wrong with my presentation. I opened it again, and I realized I had made a mistake in the heading. Now, it's a very detail-oriented senior role that I was applying for. To be honest, if I was in the interview panel, I will not select anybody who's made a mistake in the presentation. So I changed it. I prayed again, and then I went ahead. So it took 10 rounds, and I finally got through the job. It's like a dream job. They interviewed 60 people before selecting me. They had been interviewing for 1 year. and they were not sure how I got selected because my background is so mixed. But I firmly believe it was the Lord's grace. It was Mother Mary's prayer that actually helped me get selected. I had mentioned in my old testimony, Kreupasanam Madhav had appeared to my daughter, 3 years old, in my house. All the interviews that I did it from home. I did it seated in that same spot where the Mother Mary had appeared to my daughter. So I believe her prayers were there throughout. And you know what's the interesting thing? I had got a call from this company in, I think, August or September last year. I had said a yes at that time also, but it never went ahead. So I think around March, Father Joseph said in the retreat prayers that sometimes things take time, but when they happen, they truly happen in the best possible way. The fact that the entire offer was made to me in March after I had got my appraisal in December, and after God had made me realize that I should change my job, ended up being the best possible thing for me, and I'm really grateful to God for that. In the Bible it's written, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. I never could understand that prayer, that it's a prayer. I could never understand that. But the prayer that I made during this entire process was very small and simple. I believe you will have a good outcome for me, but let thy will be done. Now I firmly believe that Bible verse. Another miracle that happened was we had purchased a house which was under construction, and then the construction didn't happen, so we delayed the payments. 2 years back, they told us that we have an interest payment of 5 lakhs that we need to pay. I kept praying, and I was sure we will not need to make that payment, but I have been praying for 2 years for that waiver to happen. Finally, just 2-3 weeks back, they told us that whoever made the payment before a certain date, they will waive it off. We had finished the payment just 3 days before the date that they had announced. So I think that's God's grace. The last time I had come to Kreupasanam, I was wearing specs. I had a power of -1.5. The Lord has completely healed my eyes. It was not even a prayer that I had asked for. But the Lord is slowly working and transforming me, transforming my family. I don't need to wear specs anymore. The doctor said the eyesight is perfectly fine again. So yeah, praise the Lord. And thank you, Mother Mary, for all the prayers and blessings that you're giving in our life. I submit myself and our family to you more. Make us your instruments and use us the way you want us to. For the acts of mercy, so I have been working with this brother who does a lot of missionary work for 3 years now. I translate his YouTube videos into Hindi, and that I do it every week. I have been distributing the Kreupasanam papers in the church. I've gone to the hospital. They've scolded me, what are you doing here? It's very difficult to do this in Delhi. But you know, I've still gone ahead and done it. And we, of course, donate for various causes. Regarding the rest of it, right? The mass, the confession, I have been pestering fathers in my parish, because last time when I came here, they said you should not do it monthly, you should do it fortnightly. So I try to do it every fortnight, if not every month. So I feel Mama Mary's grace is slowly transforming us. So it's not a 180-degree transformation since 2020, but it's a 1% change that she's been doing every day, every hour of our lives. So yeah, thank you, Mama Mary, for your blessings.
St. Luke chapter 1 verses 49 says, "The Almighty has done great things for me. His name is holy." Here Anne George was sharing her testimony that she wanted to she wanted to come on and say the testimony on her life experience. She had that great prayer that she wanted to be the testimonial person, the apparition person of Mother Mary's witness. She wanted to be the person or the witness of Mother Mary's apparition place. she wished and she came here. She's explaining about the whole life. It is a big miracle in her life. She was confused when she was taking the covenant here. She was confused to select the job. She says, though she is highly educated, she was submitting her. She is so sublime knowledge she has, but she admit that, Mother Mary, I don't know anything. I am your handmaid. She has that humility and simplicity to submit to herself, admit to herself that I am nothing. I am a big zero. That is the beginning of the covenant. If we submit ourselves, that nothingness, Mother Mary takes our file of our life and hand over to Jesus, and she seal it, and Jesus will perform a miracle for us. She experienced the miraculous things in her life for a job. It took a long time, and it was she believed that when Father Joseph was saying the things, if it is taking a long time for a miracle or for your possibilities for the job option or the healing, it will be the better option for you. The same thing happened in Anne's life, that she proved that it was not by merit but by grace. Mama Mary showed her love towards her. She went to the interview for certain times, and she went with the holy salt. She applied the oil on her forehead, and she prayed the Apostles' Creed and went, applied the salt over there and prayed. The interview board was again and again she was asked the questions, and she was after. At last she presented the PPT, and again it was confused, and she got, at last she was always going for the Bible message, what the gospel says. She got a negative message. She understood Mama Mary wants a better option for her, and she took so many hours, and she took a long time for the job. At last she was selected, and it's a better option, and she thanked Mama Mary for that, and she is hurried to this place. Why she is hurried to this place to stand on this altar and say the testimony? Because it's a rare chance, and it is not a by chance. It is only because of Mother Mary's blessings and Jesus' intervention, Jesus' blessing. And Mama Mary appeared a daughter, for 3-year-old daughter, telling all the things in advance. That was a great thing. When one person is taken covenant at a home, the whole family will be blessed. The neighborhood will be blessed. Wherever the work area will be blessed. Our documents on the office, everything will be blessed. That is the testimony. Every now and then we are listening in this altar. Let's be blessed, and let's thank Mother Mary for that. Sometimes things takes a long time because we need patience. The patience is tested like gold in the fire. How purified we are, how sanctified we are. Let us be thankful to Mother Mary and Jesus, the miracle He is doing in our life. Mother Mary did the same miracle. She requested to wedding at Cana to do the miracle to save shame from the family shame during the marriage wedding ceremony. Mother Mary is helping us, and everywhere she is walking with us. She is a traveler now. She is walking everywhere. She is appearing everywhere. She is talking with everyone. She is showing the sign and symbols. She is giving the symbols like signs and symbols like the rainbows, and she is coming on the wick or the flame of a candle. So she is everywhere. Even when we open our Bible, she talks to us through the Son is talking to us. Mother Mary intervenes in every matters. So let us be faithful and trustworthy. So Father Joseph always asks, you should have an bank account of spiritual matters wherever. So when Mother Mary test that whether we have prayerful, whether we have the spiritual activities correctly done. Then when we take the covenant, we have to do certain things. We have to be very faithful and trustworthy. So whatever we ask in our prayers, Mary will grant us. And she was testifying that they need a house, and she purchased. It's supposed to take a long time. So Mother Mary is the person is when she appeared, she showed the clock on her chest because it shows that time shortening and for us. So even though it is a long duration of our problems and it may take long period, but Mother Mary wants to show that I am the mother of time shortening. So let's believe. And the latest is that she was wearing the spectacles, but now she is fully cured. She is not in a use of spectacles. She is cured. She has the better eyesight. So let's thank God for Anne Mary and George, and let us give a big round of applause for her big testimony to Jesus and me.
അത്യപൂർവ ദൈവാനുഭവങ്ങൾ ഇനി നിങ്ങൾക്കും സ്വന്തം. ഈ യൂട്യൂബ് ചാനൽ ഇതുവരെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ തന്നെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക. ഈ വീഡിയോ ഇപ്പോൾ തന്നെ നിങ്ങളുടെ സുഹൃത്തുക്കൾക്ക് ഷെയർ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് കർത്താവിൻ്റെ പ്രേക്ഷിതരാകുക.